Welcome to the NFL Picks with the Goon Squad. You got Black Thor, Icewater, Puma, and our silent and non-visible partner, Pop, out there. So Black Thor is still in the lead. He had an 11-4 record last week, and Icewater had an 11-4 record last week. Pop had a 10-5, and I had a 9-6. So Black is still in the league with a 78-44 record, followed by Icewater 73-49. And then Pop has a 72 in third place with the 50 record, and I'm in last with the 68-54 record. And there was a switch. Icewater was behind Pop last week. Now he's kind of sneaking up. When I sent out the results on Monday night, usually after the game, Black was sipping on the rum, which he's likely to do, and said, "Hey man, you got these numbers wrong." And then he texts me back like, "Never mind, I got a little rum in me." So, Black, give me your summary of last week's games, man.
I'm going to say this, man. There's some teams you want to just kind of believe in and think they're ready to come. New York Jets, you're not ready. You're not ready. And I can't do this no more. I mean, I had them last week. There's nowhere in the world they should have lost that game to the Patriots. I'm sorry. But then again, you are who you are. You are what your records say you are. And that's New York Jets, man. It was a pretty good weekend of football. The Bengals, that's another team, bro. I know you lost one receiver. Your team should not fall that bad to the Cleveland Browns by just losing one receiver. I'm sorry, man. I don't get it. But the Bengals, whenever you think, at least this season, whenever you think they're ready to emerge and kind of take that stand and make that move again, they yank you right back in. They pull you right back in. But I will say this, and I get out the way. No one's saying his name, but Geno Smith to me is the MVP of this season, bro. If you kind of just take away some other players, that cat is balling. And Russell, I don't care what you did. And ESPN, you did me a favor not showing that game. I didn't want to see it. And I'll be damn, I'm going to play for the Plus for ESPN. So I don't care if you put all football games in that. I'm not watching football. I am not paying no one else to watch NFL football game. If you can't put it on Prime or the rest of them, I don't want to see it. So yeah, keep getting the stinky games and putting them on the ESPN Prime or Plus, whatever it's called. I'm not paying for that nonsense.
Icewater, your summary.
Yeah, watching these games, sitting there going like, I don't understand it. Jacksonville, you blame Urban Meyer all you want to. He's gone. That's a bad football team. That's a bad football team. You get this top-notch quarterback, you got all these people down there, and they just find ways to just not look good at all. And it's almost like somebody has to hand them a victory. I don't understand that too. And the games overall, there were a lot of some surprises. I don't understand about the Bengals. Chase must be that damn good because I don't understand how they just fell off like that. And that coach needs to figure out how to make this work for this team on offense. But last but not least, and I think I sent y'all something about this too, and I'm not mad because who it was, but I live in Ohio. And you have what they do is they usually have show two games on either like on the CBS affiliate and the Fox affiliate, right? Yeah. And then you get one game at whatever. So it's usually at one at one time and one at 4 and maybe two at 1. So 4 o'clock, I got the 3 different got the three games there on Fox. I live in Ohio, and I'm watching the Giants versus Seattle. I'm like, what in the hell is this? And the only time they show the Giants, unless they play in Dallas or they play in the 2 Ohio teams. I mean, I know they like up there as far as it, but they're the number one, the feature game of the week. I live in fucking Ohio. I'd rather watch the damn Indianapolis Colts for the regional game. The Giants in Seattle.
That's some hate. It
ain't hate. I mean, I don't get it. I'm just sitting there going like, you had the Rams and 49ers, right? Okay, good game. I didn't understand it, but thank God for the Fire Stick. I had to watch. I go to one too.
Yeah, I understand it because when they show the Bears games, they don't show no other games. And it's like, okay, I'm going to go shopping. Because I know they're going to get beat down by Dallas. Ain't no sense to be sitting in front of TV pretending like I'm a Bear fan and hoping that they're going to make some kind of game of it. But I did watch a lot of it, and I really love what Justin Fields was doing. Sometimes he was playing by himself, man.
But you in Chicago, bruh.
Yeah, I know, but
I'm in Ohio watching the Giants. We're not on the East Coast. We Midwest all day. Seattle.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. The turnovers were like the major theme this week with teams that were losing this week. The turnovers just killed them, and it's in every game. But this particular week, I was trying to catch up, and the teams that I was trying to catch up with were just turning the ball over like crazy, man. And so yeah, you can go through the Seattle Giants game, the Bears Dallas game. They were just teams that just weren't going to win. And what really surprised me is New Orleans just shutting out Las Vegas. That was I was done. I was really done. Miami almost lost because of turnovers, but they were able to come back. And you knew that Pittsburgh and the Philly, the Battle of Pennsylvania, that Philly was going to kick a mud hole into them. But the receiver that caught like 3 or 4 touchdowns and was pointing at the defensive backs who couldn't guard him, that was bad. That's going to be a picture in our social media outlets of how bad he was toasting and how Pittsburgh couldn't make the adjustments to keep this guy from catching the ball. But anywho, the pick order this week, I'm going first. Pop, I already have his picks. And then you have Black Thor and Icewater is picking last. So let's go right into it. The first game on tap, which is Thursday night, is Philadelphia at Houston. I'm going with Philadelphia. Pop is going with Philadelphia. Black, who you got?
Well, I got Pop's been very quiet lately. Tell him I say you've been very quiet, Pops. I know what's going on, man. I hear your picks. I don't see your mouth, man. Say something. Let me know you're out there, Pops. Where you at, man?
Poking the bear. You poking the bear.
I'm kicking the bear. Talk some, Pop. What you got, bro? Beginning of season, all this, you climbing up. Come on, Pops. We know you're old. We ain't seen now. Come on, man. Speak a little bit. One week even call your picks in. You know the number. Something wrong. You know, it's midway here, Bob. It's all or nothing. What you gonna do, man? Philly, baby.
All right, I see you got.
I don't know after that soliloquy. Let's just not belabor the point, Philadelphia.
Philadelphia across the board. He's poking the bear. Next game on tap is Buffalo at the New York Jets. I'm going with Buffalo. Pop is going with Buffalo. Black, who you got?
There's no other team. There's no other way than Buffalo. I just talked about the Jets. I may not pick the Jets the rest of the season.
Ice.
Hell, if you can't win last week's game, there's no way in heck you're gonna beat this team in Buffalo.
Yeah, Buffalo's really hot. They're really hot.
You had an opportunity to try to win that game, and I think they got in their heads, start getting tight. And I think that has a lot to do with the franchise, and maybe the coaches are so intimidated by certain teams and what happened in the past. Sometimes you got to learn, they remind me of the old Houston Oilers, for those that don't know about football. Yeah. They did everything they could to beat Pittsburgh, but you can never kick the door in, baby. So, yeah.
Even with Earl Campbell, I never understood.
And they had a hell of a team, but they just couldn't get over the hump. So with that being said, I got it with the Bills.
Was it Pastorini, Billy,
Johnson, Ken Burrows.
Yeah, they had a squad. Next game on tap is Carolina at Cincinnati. Now, as bad as Cincinnati looked, I know they could beat Carolina. Carolina just doesn't have anything right now. So I'm still going with Cincinnati at home on this one. Pop is going with Cincinnati also. Black, who you got?
I'm gonna tell you, man, Carolina's scrappy. I'm not gonna pick them to win this week, but I like their quarterback. I think this guy could deserve to have a chance at this job. These guys are fighting, man. They should have won that game too, easily. Like Ice talked about, during another show. But I think Cincinnati at home will find a way. It'll be close, but I think they'll find a way to win this.
All right, Ice.
If you can get DJ Moore to keep his helmet on, they might have a shot.
There's got to be a punishment for that. They got to have him like a high school kid. They have you roll 100 yards and 100 yards back, get you dizzy, throw up, so you never forget it again with your helmet on. It got to be some kind of punishment for that.
Yeah, that was horrible. But with that being said, I don't see that even how bad the Bengals looked against Cleveland, I don't think they're going to repeat that performance on Sunday. So I'm going with the Bengals.
All right, Cincinnati across the board. Next game on tap is Green Bay at Detroit. Green Bay is struggling. It's struggling. And as much as bad as I want to pick Detroit, I can't believe in them. Eddie, I'm taking your advice. I ain't going with Detroit. I'm going with Green Bay. Papa's going with Green Bay also. Black?
I don't understand. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is fault exclusively, but you got two owners coming out supporting coaches that can't win. Denver coach and Detroit. I don't know why. I'm going with Green Bay.
Ice?
Yeah, Detroit. I don't know what you're doing, bro. You got rid of your tight end. Who else the hell are you gonna throw to? You got two decent running backs in the back, in Williams and Swift, but it's not enough. Aaron Rodgers just gonna come out there and just throw the ball in the air and somebody catch it. So let it go with Green Bay.
All right, it's Green Bay across the board. Next game on tap is Indianapolis at New England. And I got to go with New England on this one. Papa's also going with New England. Black, who you got?
Yeah, Indianapolis is basically, to me, they kind of put the flag out last week when they sat down their quarterback. They could say they didn't, but in reality, they did. I think that team at some point would kind of give up too. So New England, yeah, they still got a little fight in. I'll take the Patriots.
All right. Ice, who you got?
You know, the crazy thing about it is that Belichick doesn't even know who his damn starting quarterback is. He don't have to because they still gonna win anyway. So let's go Indianapolis. Let me go
right.
New England. New England.
The Patriots across the board. Next game on tap. This is a tricky game, but I'm going to go with this team anyway. The Los Angeles Chargers versus the Atlanta Falcons. And I'm going to go the Falcons way on this one. The Falcons at home. Papa's going with the Falcons also. Black, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Falcons too, man. To me, this quarterback, he does enough to get them over the hump, bro. This team, speaking about scrappy, they're a scrappy bunch. Their defense is not that bad. Yeah. And offense, they just believe in running the ball. They're gonna run, and run it some more. That's like an old Bill Parcells type of team. But I don't know what the Chargers are doing, bro. They have one of the better quarterbacks in the league, and they just can't find it put together. They just can't. So it seems like that game against Kansas City, they've been like this.
Yeah,
shaky.
They got banged up a lot in that game, so
yeah.
they're still licking their wounds from that game. Ice, who you got?
I mean, yeah, I had to go back and even try to figure out who the quarterback was for the Chargers. I'm sitting there going, wow. Why are they playing so bad? I mean, because they're losing games. They came out, you had, you picked up Khalil Mack, right? You have Bosa. Bosa's been on the injured list, but still, you got all these other players, and I'm like, how are you losing games? But yeah, Atlanta's been finding a way. I don't understand it, but they've been playing real strong. So I guess I'm gonna have to roll with Atlanta.
It's kind of crazy because the Chargers, they moved from San Diego, moved to LA, but it's the same patterns they do every year. You know, they start out hot and then they just fizzle out for the rest of the season. It's the same. It's like the personality doesn't change no matter where they go. Speaking of personalities don't change, in the Las Vegas Raiders versus the Jacksonville Jaguars, even though the Raiders got shut out, I'm not going with the Jaguars. So I'm going to go with this is the kind of like a contest with, you know, Queen of the Pigs right here. So I'm going to go with Las Vegas over the Jacksonville Jaguars. Maybe they'll pull out a win. I don't know, but this is a toss-up right here. Papa's going with Jacksonville. Black, who you got?
Yeah, I don't trust the Raiders from after last week, bro. I took them last week. You can't score a point in New Orleans.
Yeah, I took them last week.
You can't put nothing up on the board. And now you're going to have a private meeting with the coach. Damn, you just have a private meeting and walk him out the door. I'm taking Jacksonville, baby.
All right, so you got?
Where's the game at? Jacksonville?
Jacksonville, yes.
Man, if they score,
that makes a difference.
Well, I mean, it does. If they scored a field goal, I would take the Raiders. I can just get a field goal. And I think Adams might be hurt too. Man, yeah. No, I got it. It's hard. I just dogged Jacksonville, but I got to take them because I don't understand it. If Adams is out, there's no way in hell they're going to win that game.
Yeah, they should have. I don't know if they had jet lag coming in, playing in that game overseas. I don't know if they'll have jet lag coming back. I don't know with Jacksonville. I just don't. I don't trust them. I don't trust both teams, but I trust Jacksonville less than the Raiders, and that's how I kind of came up with my decision. Next game on tap. This should be an interesting game. Miami coming to Chicago next week. I'm going with Miami. Papa's going with Miami. Who you got, Black?
Easy pick, Miami with this one, Miami. It's not going to be that cold there either, so Miami, yes.
Yeah. And that defense with Chicago, oh, my God. He dismantled that. And they got playing at halftime that they ain't tightened up on defense. Dumbass. Ice, who you got?
Yeah, easy Miami, man. I just hope my man got some extra insurance. 'Cause he, they just picked up Chubb too.
Yeah,
Oh my
look out for
God.
Chubb coming off the edge, man. Please,
Oh,
please be careful.
Miami.
Yeah, I'm thinking about getting a Justin Fields jersey. I'm really
You
thinking.
should.
Yeah, I'm really
You
thinking about
should get one. He
it. But I think
deserves it.
I'm gonna go with Gail Sears though. Gail Sears. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go a vintage with Gail Sears. Anywho, next game on tap is Minnesota at Washington. I'm going with Minnesota. Kirk Cousins been burning me all season. I've been looking for bad Kirk Cousins. He haven't been showing up. He's been burning me all season. So watch me jinx this. Papa's going with Minnesota also. Black, who you got?
I tell you, the head coach, man, it's not Kirk. This head coach has basically kind of brought some new energy to this team. And they, for time to time, they play pretty well. They run the ball well, which is really key. They've been running the ball well. So I'm going to take the Vikings with this one. Vikes.
All right. Ice, who you got?
You got a real tight end now. So Irv Smith is probably going to injured list. So Hawkinson probably scored about 9 touchdowns this weekend. So I'm going with the Vikings.
All right. Vikings across the board there. Next game on tap. Here's another team that's been burning me all year. Seattle at Arizona. And Arizona's been burning me too. So I didn't believe in Geno, but now I'm starting to look at the statistics. I'm looking at how he's playing. Ice, you got a good look at him because they showed the game there last week. So I gotta go with Seattle. They burnt me. I thought the Giants would get them. Giants turning the ball over left and right. They couldn't get right. So I gotta go with Seattle. Papa's going with Seattle also. Black, who you got?
Yeah, I don't trust the Cardinals, man. I just don't. And I'm sorry, man. I mean, they can say, you know, it's family or whatever. When your quarterback tells the head coach, basically blank down. I'm sorry, man. There's something wrong with that organization, bro. I'm sorry. You can say something, but you gotta use a better choice of words speaking to your coach like that when you know everybody can determine what you're saying, and to act like as an organization, oh yeah, we're just family. Nah, that's out of control, man. I'm taking Seattle.
Yeah. Ice, who you got?
Well, I got a chance to watch Seattle. See what all the hoopla about Geno Smith and Seattle. One thing they do, they play real hard. They are coming on strong. The defense forces a lot of turnovers. One thing I will say about Arizona is we know that DeAndre Hopkins is going to catch 11 passes for about 275 yards because there's nobody else to throw to. Yeah. But with that being said, Geno Smith, man, thank goodness for him for, trying to resurrect his career. And they needed him because of the factor that, the not having a superstar or anything like that. It was perfect for him and he stepped up. But I'm going to go with Seattle because I just think that they're playing smart football right now.
Black, I remember you saying that Geno Smith should get MVP. I don't know if he'll get MVP, but I do think he'll get comeback player of the year. I definitely get comeback player because his career was done pretty much years ago. And now he's just emerging as one of the quarterbacks to watch in the NFL. Next game on tap is the Los Angeles Rams at Tampa Bay. I gotta think Tom will pull one out at home. So I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay on this one. Pop said he wasn't going with the Los Angeles Rams, but surprise, he picked the Rams in this one to win. We were talking about Tom Brady the other night. Black, who you got?
This is a dog game for me, bro. I'm serious. I would like to go with the Rams. I would, but to me, the Rams can't do more than 10, 14 points. Not saying the Buccaneers do much more than that, but wow. I think the coach for the Rams is at a loss. I don't think he knows what to do. I think that's part of the reason why they did nothing when it came down to trading. I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. I'm gonna close my eye, take the Buccaneers on this one, bro. And if I lose this one, I lose this one. But I'm gonna take the Buccaneers. I just don't trust the Rams traveling to Florida and bringing any type of game. And if you notice, man, Aaron Donald's been quiet.
Yeah.
That name has been basically.
I bet he wish he would have just went on and retired. I really feel like he did.
Yeah.
Ice, who you got?
Yeah, well, now we know the Tom Brady divorce is in the process. Has been announced. He can relax. Everybody can get off of it now. To the point where I think he's going to at least try to turn something around and tell him, hey, man, I didn't come back to lose, and he didn't cuss everybody out. And when he really been frustrated with what's going on at the house anyway. So the Rams, I don't understand this. You got you got Cam Akers that he doesn't want to be there. You don't want him there. You still held on to him. I don't get that. So that lets you know it's total dysfunction out there. But I'm gonna go with Tampa Bay at home.
You notice Tom Brady's face when he's doing interviews now, man? He just looks at a lot. He looked like he ate a bucket of shit. I mean, he just don't look.
Don't look good.
He don't look good at all.
He's aging quickly too, man.
Yeah, it's like you got what you wanted. You wanted to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you are, and now, I mean, man, I didn't look that way when I got my divorce. Anyway, let's move on to the next.
Party! Party! I'm telling you, baby. I'm going to Disney World.
Wow.
Next game on tap. Tennessee at Kansas City. I'm going with Kansas City. Papa's going with Kansas City. Black, who you got?
I saw some news this afternoon about Tannehill. He's not sure if he's going to be ready to play. You don't want to play Tannehill. You don't want to go out there.
If this brother balls out against Kansas City, Tannehill's on the chopping block.
Yeah, I think he's already is, bro. I think he is. I don't think he'll be the starting quarterback there next year. I think he knew that when they draft this young kid, man, young man. I hate the old man kid. Kansas City, bro, all the way. Kansas City. It's not even gonna be close. It's not gonna be close.
Ice.
A week to be rested, everybody getting everything together, and they ready to be on fine tune. They changed the young court to running back from. I don't know if he's starting. Pacheco was starting running back a week ago. They could be all cylinders are going to be moving fast. They might score 75 points this week. So I'm going with Kansas City.
They better, because Henry is running like, he's possessed right now. I mean,
he can't look. He can't keep up with that. He can only run so many yards per carry. You know what? Hey, one thing about it is, your boy Mahomes says, shit, all I need is 13 seconds, man. Give me 13 seconds. As soon as it's out of my hand, 13 seconds.
The funny thing, I was mentioning this to Pop earlier this week, is that when Henry is running, you can actually see the defensive back making business decisions like, I ain't getting in front of this dude. I'll let him go by and try to get him on the side, but I ain't standing in front of this dude when he coming full speed. Man, you could just see them saying, I want to play another 5 years in the NFL. And if I stand in front of this dude, I'm out. I'm just out.
Tennessee is hoping it's a 17-14 game.
Yeah. They can win that, but no, if they go into a scoring match, they're not going to win. Last game on tap. This should be an interesting game. It'll be interesting to see how New Orleans plays in this game. But Baltimore at New Orleans, and I'm going with Baltimore, even though they're the away team. And even though New Orleans has been playing fairly well, they shut out Las Vegas last week. Just can't see them beating Baltimore. Pop is going with Baltimore. Black, who you got?
Yeah, Lamar's coming to town, baby. We're going to get down there in Cajun town. Ravens all the way, man. I don't think it's going to be convincing, but they'll do enough to win.
All right. Ice, who you got?
When you see that Lamar struggles, usually the week after he just kind of blows up. So, prime time too. Yeah, he's gonna be on there probably getting his hair braided on the sideline, but he's gonna make it happen. Baltimore.
All right. Those are our picks. Catch us on Facebook at the Goon Squad Sports Radio Show, as well as all other social media outlets. So that's it. Peace.